just having a morning smoke, morning coffee and whatnot. You know, not too early, just got up. Anyway, uh, 2021, around what, July or August maybe, something like that. You know, I was hanging around this quick check and let's see, East Grand Avenue and Edgar Road. This is US Highway Route 1 and 9, northbound, on the northbound side. And I was parked around like here. Every day I would come here just to have a morning coffee and I would just hang out there the whole day. And I started sleeping there in my car sometimes. That when I was sleeping in my car a couple times, I fell asleep here. There was no one at night except daytime. Like I was parked here, and there was like 10 or over a dozen cars parked here, and a couple people, usually not just men, but I saw a couple guys just sitting there, looking at their phones and just laughing, like smiling, and kind of looking at me sometimes. I was like, what the fuck's going on? Are these people reading my mind or whatever I'm thinking? And I uploaded a couple videos to YouTube. I think I started after that. I started actually, but it was just like I was leaving posts on Facebook. I was commenting, and I was just trying to reach out to people. But it's like I was just having these just these crazy repressive thoughts, and I was just thinking a lot about the world, this and that. And I thought you mean stalked and followed. So my account, I think, I don't know, it was before or after it got suspended from Facebook around that time. And I was still like, I just got up. I was feeling groggy, I just got up and um, I go on a quick trip to just get like, I don't know, I used to have like 3, 4 coffees or something like that, and just hang out there. So I go in there and get my coffee, and I'm like, I try to go to the register and I see somebody just like him, and I knew I was like, I'm having drama with Facebook. That's Mark Zuckerberg. He's the CEO of Facebook, in case nobody knows. And it's just like him. And it's like I was behind him, he was in front, and the way he was dressed, I was like, he does have this attire, like he's clean, but at the same time he's very well like quiet, reserved. But the thing about seeing pictures of people and seeing them on a whether it's on video, when you see them in real life and you don't really know them, you don't connect like that. So this guy right here, he gets whatever something from his quick check, um, uh, well, he buys it, he pays for it at the register, and I don't think I had talked to him like that, and I just uh, we exchanged a couple words, but he leaves, and I'm like, wow, that looked like just like Mark Zuckerberg. And that guy just, whoever that was, which I think it was him, turns around and just starts looking at me. And he's like, what? Something like that to that effect. And, like, I don't have a clear memory of that because I was just like, there's so many things going around. But I was like, and, he really didn't say anything like, I mean, what he thought was gonna get his face, like, why the fuck didn't you suspend my account? Does he even do that? Is he the one that actually like, oh, suspend that guy? Maybe because there's people that just are egotistical egomaniacs. Especially when that was going on. I didn't violate any laws of Facebook. I believe. Did I curse or use expletive? Maybe. But you know what? It's not even about that because YouTube sent some other videos for doing that, and it's like uh, there was something I did started commenting about Marshall Mathers and just a lot of stuff. Um, I do remember getting something written, like a message saying I misspoke about a celebrity, and then that disappeared. So was it about that? I don't know. But I do believe I saw him. Just even if I took pictures of him, video, it's like why don't you just like have your little group of people message me there, Mark? Like what is that? Like, why you got? I was like, and another thing, 2 months later, I was leaving for Brooklyn. Actually, I remember I had this bomb. I still have it. It's a cheech bomb. I don't like it. I really don't. I'm not even gonna. I never even used it. I paid over $200 for it, And I go to this place, and I'm not gonna put these people on the spot like they're negative. And actually, they're all right actually. Earth Smoke Shop, except the smoke shop is actually right here, and Mr. Subs is probably like maybe in the same place, but I guess when they anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. So I buy this bong, I bought it months prior to that, and I didn't have a receipt. But I go in there and I try to trade it because I'm like wow, even if if I get $200, right, I could fill up my gas at my Grand Cherokee, and I'm off to New York. I'm probably not gonna be back here just to get some stuff. I couldn't sell it. I mean, I couldn't even return it. I was like, all right, I get it. So then I scramble for quarters. I get like $2, $3 in quarters. I go back to this quick check, get like a gallon and a half of gas. It was crazy. I was like, fuck. I'm like, this isn't April Fool's, man. I'm not doing this just to fuck with you. And I get just enough of gas. I'm like, fuck it. I think I can make it to New York. I drive on US Highway 109 North, right here. I drive. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna make it. I'm like, alright, I will. I get to this light right here. Let's see. Aviation Plaza. Well, that was a building. Where is this? Styles. No, it was by Styles and it was by Wood Avenue. I get here and there's traffic because it was like 2 3 p.m. or something like that. It's rush hour. And I see this Mercedes Benz, and it's like it has dents in the back, this and that. And someone lets me know, oh, they don't care about that. Like how you have a SUV? It's a Mercedes SUV. I'm like, it probably costs money, But I look at the frame, like, well, I probably wouldn't. It's a small car, I wouldn't like it, if it's a Mercedes Benz. And I pull up to the side of it, and I see Rihanna, and in the back, there's like two kids. One it has a child seat, and one kid like might be 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. I don't know, but without a car seat. I'm like, does she even have kids? I'm like, it can't be her. But it's, again, like you see, I mean, I see so many videos of her singing this and that, so it just doesn't look 100% like it's her. But it looked like it could be a doppelganger. Someone just looks similar. But I'm like, what are the chances of somebody looking similar and having a Mercedes Benz? So I'm like, I started staring, I'm like, I don't know if I started laughing or not. I was just like, I was just weirded out. I was like, what the fuck is Rihanna doing in Linden, New Jersey? The fuck happened, niggas? Is this like Armageddon or some shit? This is some weird shit. I think something passed in my dreaming. Like this is too real. If I was dreaming, no, it could happen in my dreams that I have gas money or some shit. And then it's like, oh yeah, then there was Mark Zuckerberg. Come on, right. And she's like smile a little, little bit, and then I think she definitely didn't make this left over here, but I remember just passing and just like fuck this shit. This is weird. I was like, why the fuck do I see her before, I'm just getting to Brooklyn and I'm like moving out of Jersey, you know? And I played uh the Breaking Benjamin album, all the songs. I got I got on a bridge and I realized someone's letting me know they're everywhere. This guy on the bridge, he had like so much space and he just like, got in front of me, he just stopped. I honked at him, just passed me, or maybe he got louder now. I just passed. I was like, fuck this, bro. Like people don't even know how to drive, or they do something on purpose. That was that day. That was in I believe that was in October. And then like I'm not gonna go look around. Does Rihanna have like two kids, this and that? Because I heard, she did have a baby with like I don't know this dude. He's a rapper. I just I don't follow celebrities culture anymore. Maybe I hear something this and that, but I'm not into that. But it was just very odd, you know. And in New York, in Brooklyn, some time goes by, and I saw Brad Pitt. I was on Bradford Avenue in Brooklyn. And I told him they live here. I'm like, all right, but he was staring at me. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at me? And it's not just I'm not getting into celebrity's face because what the fuck you're looking at. I'm like, oh hey, yeah, wow, Fight Club, man, yeah. Interview with the Vampire, wow, oh shit, it's you. It wasn't that. There's a whole history. So it's like, uh, you know, um, I was on YouTube, this and that. No comment. Back then you could actually write like an email off of YouTube to any YouTuber. So I was like, well, I'm expecting that, but then I was looking at the features and I couldn't find it. But it's like, I don't know, you could reach out me other way, but it's like, do we know each other then? I mean, you're the one looking at me smiling. It's weird. Like, what if you saw Brad Pitt and he was walking on the opposite side of an avenue, and you woke up in the morning or something, and you just, you just try to go somewhere, you rush and there's creepy things going around, and it's like a celebrity just staring at you, like talking about you, looking at you. It's like, who the fuck are you, bro? What, you see my YouTube videos? I only got like 17, 18 views. Who the fuck are you? It's a whole story with Brad Pitt and his little Angelina wife. There's a story behind that. That's why. Even if it's like a regular person, I still would have felt weirded out. I mean, I'm not a fucking celebrity. Well, I mean, why are celebrities looking at me, right? See, so when I told people, hey, I think I was there, this and that, they're like, no, man, you're going crazy, man. You're alright. Maybe you should talk to your doctor. Maybe you should get on pills. Yeah. So like, I'm being entrapped to believing I'm crazy, right? And I don't believe that shit either. And then there's people that just fucking know me and just, they're shocked. Did Brad Pitt know I was gonna see him, or he's shocked that I saw him, right? What about the rest of you fucking people? Because it was 2, 3, 4 years ago, you would have played this fucking game. Now you see me, now you don't. And that's why I raged at him. He was smiling. I think he was shocked that I could see him and actually see him. And by the way, he looked freaking old. He looked older than usual. Maybe I haven't watched, little videos about not just movies, because in movies they can manipulate people's face, but in reality, you look old as fuck. I just got angry as fuck on Bradford. I said something, they just fucking left. Because I had to go to get, I don't know, to get a coffee. I don't remember where I went, but I was just fucking, I was angry as fuck. It's like, all these years, this and that, people degrade me, ridicule me, this and that, take something from me, steal from me. It's like, what? What? Mark, what Mark? You're gonna like show up at a quick check, pretend, and then you just put your head down like a coward. And I did tell people that he was really cool with it, because I think I said when I said I'm going back to the other story. I said I think that's Mark Zuckerberg. The girl at the quick check didn't even know who he was. And I was like, it's like his CEO. He owns or runs Facebook. I'm like, oh, really? And I get it. There's another thing with that. Maybe and I don't want to use this. Well, I'm young. Doesn't matter. You have an internet connection. Like, don't you use Facebook? What if no one knows the head a CEO of Instagram? I believe. I could look it up, but I mean, there's a. How about that movie? The Social Network. You know, I mean, it's a movie. I mean, I don't know. It's all about culture and reality and current events, this and that. But that's another thing. That's another thing. And it's like uh, well, you see me in person now. What? You see me in person now. What? What do you think I'm, and then when I saw Mark Zuckerberg, I've had a feeling like I was not in a good state. That's the reason why, I saw him, and like those other people, like they just showed up at a certain time when I was a little messed up and I was drinking coffee, not eating for days, you know. But all right, it's my celebrity encounter story, which is the hell's time for black people. Yeah, I joke around a lot. Anywho, just wanted to put it out there. Yeah, I talked about that before. Just uh, it just it just hit me right there when like I was thinking of other certain events, and how like people just lie and manipulate, especially to me. It's like I'm not gonna take your lies anymore. Even if you don't say anything, put your head down, and like I get it. And it's not like I can read your mind. I can sense what you feel inside. It's physical language, and I'm not gonna be told I should be on pills or something like that by any person over there, or I should go back to the church and just start praying or something. I'm not into that crap. I never really was.